feeling so good. Really? What's the problem? What's with the backpack? Why are you wearing a backpack? Well, I'm running away from home. You are? Why? My mom wants me to clean my room and I don't want to do it, so I'm going to run away. Melvin, sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do. This reminds me of a story. This reminds me of the story of a man named Jonah. One day, God asked Jonah to go to a city called Nineveh, where the people there were evil and they did bad things. And he wanted Jonah to go there and tell them about God. But Jonah didn't want to go, so he ran away and he jumped on a boat and went the other direction toward a place called Tarshish. But God sent a big storm and everyone was scared. And they said, Jonah, can't you pray to your God and make the storm stop? Why is this happening? And he said, this is my fault because I didn't do what God asked me to do. If you throw me overboard, the sea will become calm. So they did. And the sea did become calm, and they were very happy. And then God sent a big fish to swallow Jonah. And while he was in the fish's tummy for 3 nights and 3 days, it had to be dark and smelly and scary in there. But Jonah prayed to God and said, I will do what you ask. So God had the fish go and spit Jonah out onto dry land. And Jonah immediately went and did as he was asked. He went to Nineveh and he told the people there all about God. And they repented and became followers of God. And God was very happy. So you see, Melvin, sometimes even though we don't want to do something, it's the right thing to do. And God will be happy if we do what he asks us to.
Hey everybody, this is Pastor Reed here for our song time. Now the music for today is a lot like the one from last week. The music is similar, but the words are different. So first I want to teach you the words. Our story today was Jonah. Now Jonah wasn't wandering through a desert land. No, he was wandering away from God. And the cool part of the story is that God still stayed with Jonah. God protected Jonah. And when Jonah finally did what God wanted, good things happened. And so here's how the verse goes. Instead of they were wandering, it's Jonah was wandering away from God. Now you try it. Try it with me. Jonah was wandering away from God. Now that's what Jonah was wandering. That's what he was looking. He wasn't looking for something in particular. I guess he was looking for a way to get away from God's call to go to the Ninevites and tell them to turn to God. So that's what he was wandering for. That's what he was looking for. A way to get out of his duty as a prophet. But what was Jonah wandering? Or what was he wondering? W-O-N-D-E-R-I-N-G. He was wondering, isn't me being a disciple a little odd? It's what got him scared. It's why he didn't want to go. So it goes, and Jonah was wondering, isn't me being a prophet a little odd? So let's try that together. You ready? And Jonah was wondering, isn't me being a prophet a little odd? So let's try that verse together. Sing it with me. It's okay. The words are going to pop up underneath me. And we'll sing it together, and then I'll teach you the action. Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? Now I know that's a mouthful, but it's kind of fun to see if you can get it all in there. Doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? Now, for our actions, this is what it's going to look like. So watch carefully. It goes similar. Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, Isn't me being a prophet a little odd? Now try it with me. Try the actions with me. You ready? Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, isn't me being a prophet a little odd? All right, you got everything for the song, remember? Let's have fun. Stand up. Another form of myself is going to go to the piano, and I'm going to stay right here, and we're going to do the actions together. Here is wandering using the story of Jonah. Let's go. Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? God called on a man named Jonah, tell the Ninevites to turn to me. But Jonah got scared and he changed his plans. Instead of Nineveh, he decided to flee. Oh, Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? Running away, Jonah got on a ship. He decided to set sail, but then a storm came and shot him off the boat, and he was swallowed up in the belly of a whale. Oh, Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? In the belly of the whale, Jonah realized, I'm gonna finally do God's chore. And immediately at the whale spit him out, and he washed upon that Nineveh shore. Oh, Jonah was wandering away from God. And Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd? So Jonah shared the word of God in the town square, and to Jonah's surprise, the Ninevites listened to him. They turned to God, and God chose to spare their lives. Oh, Jonah was wandering away from God. Jonah was wondering, he was wondering, doesn't me being a prophet seem a little odd?